welcome everybody. Welcome back to Channel 2 here. And we do have another matchup here for you. Redshift versus Old and Feeble. Once again, I'm SirDimwi, joined here by the incomparable JayG. JayG, what's going on, man? This matchup here, I keep looking over to my right here, although that might be the left one, I don't know. But that's because I'm looking at I have the rosters and stuff there to my right. JayG, I mean, this is looking like a pretty tough matchup here.
Yeah, this is my first time casting a Redshift game, so I'm excited to see how this is playing. I've been wanting to do this, and I've seen a bit from Old and Feeble beforehand. So this is going to be something very interesting, as there's a lot of well-known names on here. We're going to be getting this head joust, as it's going to be fought. It will be the side of Redshift with a stack. It's going to be very close to getting into the goal, but Interceptor is going to be intercepting that. What a name.
And 007. Name I will never forget. Sends this one in, but that is Saucy and Toki able to get there, pick that one up and send it out. Had the pleasure of meeting both of them at that Redshift land. And Jay Devlin sending this one in. White Fox also at the Redshift land, bringing this one in. Ooh, getting stunned out before he can take the shot. Toki with the pickup, looking for the send out. Saucy actually, but not quite as it finds its way to that far side wall. Saucy gets it back, sends it out once again. This time it does get out. Good chain there to pick it up. That is Saucy taking the shot and gets it for the 3. That's going to be your first goal here of round 1. 3 points on the board to Redshift.
That was a pretty saucy shot. Oh, I always love those. Yeah, I love those shots. Those are something that I love to see. So this is, that was a great start from the side of Redshift. That's going to be 3-point lead for the side for them, as it will be a nice interception by the Beast, as Toki is going to be potentially going for the solos. That's going to be a 10-second shot, as that is now going to be a 5-point lead, as Toki is going to celebrate a little bit there. That's always good to see in this game. But this is a very quick response by the side of Redshift, as they're pushing through right now for this first round, Dimwi.
Yeah, already getting 5 points on the board here in less than 2 minutes. Yeah, really pushing up here. And Old and Feeble still looking to find their balance here. That one's going to turn over. Toki on the back line, sending this one all the way down. Going to get some boost to chase after this one. A couple orange players get there first. That is Cats with it, but sends it down to the floor. And it will be 007 getting that one sent all the way out and down. Saucy, though, on the back line, able to recover it, sending it back in there in the hands of AXZ Beast. Now up to Toki. Toki stunned out. This one loose far side. Jay Devlin with the pickup, although Interceptor with recovery. We'll get this one cleared out, and they're chasing it.
Will be sent through. Which tech is going to get there first? Redshift able to gain the disc with a little bit of fumble, as it will be sent down into bottom trench. Jay Devlin trying to get that disc, but it will be Saucy. Gonna be actually Cats with the disc. I thought that was going straight to Saucy, but Saucy gonna be getting that potential solo, but it will be Old and Feeble able to get the interception, but Cats with the solo. Now a 7-point lead. Wow, what a start for the side of Redshift, as they're continuously pushing through, as almost everybody on the side of Redshift has gotten a point except B. So that's a nice distribution of these 7 points.
Yeah, so far Redshift looking really good here in this first round, which should settle Cats' nerves a little bit. He's a little apprehensive about getting cast this evening, but I know how to pick them, and they are looking mighty fine this evening as AXEB, so they're going to get stunned out there. White Fox with pickup. Oh, White Fox was looking for the reset. The goalie came out to play, and incidental self-goal there for Old and Feeble. Going to go up 10-0 here as Redshift.
Man, Sputnik, I don't know what's happening. Your team's up 10 right now, and you're just absolutely bombarding them. How could you do that to yourself? Maybe it's just motivation. I don't know. But Interceptor, you'll be passing that down to White Fox, pushing through, looking very close, entering into that bubble. Jay Devlin going through, and that will be a headbutt off of what it looked like Toki. Man, I always like to see those, because that's new. That's in the most recent update.
Actually, it looks like Jay Devlin sent it in, and it went off the head of White Fox, his teammate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so White Fox getting credit for that one. So Redshift lead cut down to 8 here. Is AXEB sending that one in, sending it across. Now Saucy with it. Far side, loses a hands. And Toki, good recovery, sending this one back near side, although no one in the area will turn over. Jay Devlin with the pickup, looking for the clear out, does get it away. A couple of boosts, although overshooting it there was Redshift, although Cat somehow still able to recover it. Does get it sent out, cleared out all the way down into the hands of Interceptor on the back line, clearing it right back through.
It will be sent through, looking very close to the goal of the side of Redshift, but they'll be able to send that through. A Saucy is going to be cleaning that through, almost missing the clear. But, oh, Interceptor almost getting the disc, but bubbling a little bit. Oh, no! Oh, that was so unfortunate by the side of Interceptor, almost getting it, but a little bit too far away from the disc, as we'll be bouncing right back into the side of Beast's hands, as it will be sent down to Cats. Cats going for the solo, but it will be Jay Devlin able to get the stun off, sending it through down to White Fox. White Fox unable to grab it, but after a little bit of time, patience is key, but too much patience will get you stunned, as Cats is able to bounce that up, self-pass there, as it will be slapped right down to Beast.
Yeah, AXCB sending that one across, does get it to Saucy, far side. Saucy has 2 blue players on him, going to go ahead and send that one up to Cats. Cats sending that one across, although it's off the head there of 007. Now bouncing out of the bubble, where Jay Devlin will get it picked up and cleared out. Good chain there, good shield from Interceptor to get away from that leech. Interceptor long shot, going to be quite low though. Now bouncing to the near side wall, AXCB handles that one cleanly here for Redshift, though getting stunned out. Toki, good recovery there, slapping it back to the back line of Cats. Cats looking for the clear out, nice pass there to Saucy. And Saucy's going to get a moment here in this tube, takes that shot, lines it up. But Interceptor right there on that back line. The pocket picked. Beast with it, sends it in. Toki, can't get the grab. And Interceptor will send it away.
It will be very close, but Jay Devlin is able to get that down into tunnel. Cats unable to grab it as he was stunned. Unfortunately, 007. Oh god, it's weird to say it with the lisp, but that's the name itself. I was like, why are you saying 7 with the lisp? But I was like, oh yeah, that's their name, as AXMBs. We'll pass it down to Cats, as Cats is gonna go for the shot, just gonna get through. That's gonna be 2.5 minutes, as that is gonna be a 10-point lead for the side of Redshift. 3 minutes left in this game. It's looking very solid for the side of Redshift, but you never know. Olden people might be able to potentially get that youth serum and step it up, and I'm curious to see what they gotta do.
Yeah, Olden Feeble now with his Joust advantage at the Interceptor. Quick pass there, right side tube. Saucy with the read. That stack with the read. In fact, Saucy with the lock shot. 32 meters out, hits it for the 3. And that is now a 13-point lead here to Redshift.
What a shot! I've got to use this pun again, but that was just a mighty fine Saucy shot. An 18 from that long. Oh, those are awesome. Sputnik, we love Sputnik. We don't get him sometimes, but Sputnik is in our hearts, as Jay Devlin is able to send that down to White Fox. So that's gonna be a nice response. Only 10 seconds into that joust. That was a nice response by the side of Old and Feeble. It's looking very close. I'm not sure if we're out of mathematical time, but I think they could still come back and make this pretty close. What do you think, Dimwi?
Well, at this point, I would be more focused on just trying to push the momentum back in your favor, win or not. The momentum moving into the next round is going to be really important, as Jay Devlin pulls off that stun, trying to get away from Saucy, looks for the ender, somehow pulls it off, and then sends this one back. 007 going to have to track this one down, though he's under pressure there. 2 orange players. That one off of the head there of AXZ Beast, who is able to recover it and gets it cleared out through mid there, all the way down. Good stack here. Saucy and Toki, though it's in the hands of Interceptor, playing exceptionally deep back here for Old and Feeble. As 007 clears it back in, they have Jay Devlin cutting in. His log shot there, open goal. White Fox taking that, but it goes wide. Jay Devlin with recovery brings it in 1v2, hits it for the 2. And Old and Feeble back with a 9 here. So as I mentioned, just getting some points on the board here, pushing that momentum in your favor to carry over into that next round.
I mean, yeah, oh my god, my voice today is not liking me, Timley. But I just gotta say is that even if you don't win the round, it's still great to just continuously push the momentum, because that can help you with the second round or third round, just depends on what happens. But Double Seven is able to get that disc because it's going to be on the side of Redshift a lot more. But Cats is going to actually pass it down to Toki. Intentional or not, that is going to be sent close, as it will be Toki with the disc once again, going to be going for the shot. It will be dinging off the goal. Sosi trying to go for the shot, but it will be sent right back down to Beast. Actually, it's going to be intentional. Oh my god. Wow. That that was just a mess, but the mess turns to Saucy getting that slam dunk.
Yeah, Saucy coming away with that one. We have only 5 seconds remaining in this first round, so comfortably in the hands there of Redshift. As Old and Feeble launching out. Interceptor with it, looking for a pass, trying to get it away. Oh no, maybe one more goal there? No, not going to happen. So yeah, round one, Redshift takes it 17-6.
Yeah, Saucy coming in with most of the points on the side of Redshift with 8, Cats with 4, and Toki with 2. But for the side of Beast is probably the best assister as, VRML once again with the raid. Wow. But yeah, even if you don't make any goals or if you don't show a lot in the scoreboard, people say, oh, if you aren't getting goals in the game, that means that you are doing good in the game. That is completely false. You can have no points, yet you can still have a great time in getting interceptions, getting a lot of the momentum pushed forward, and it really can help just, well, again, the stats don't show it. It's the gameplay that does. But, I mean, we can't forget about Old and Feeble. For the side, White Fox, which is supposedly, I'm guessing, is a sub as they aren't on the roster.
He is.
But, okay. But, 4 points, so White Fox is able to get the most points, doing a great job for the side of Old and Feeble with Jay Devlin, with the other 2-pointer, with everybody on the side of Old and Feeble, with at least exactly 1 save. And for the side of Redshift, Toki with only a save, so that's very interesting. But second round, Dimwi, take it away.
Yeah, second round going to get started here in 5 seconds after that convincing win there from Redshift. Old and Feeble now with some time to catch their breath. Ooh, they do get their first, sending it down the floor. White Fox trying to pick it up. Cats coming away with it. Does get this one sent down into the hands there of Toki. Toki, long shot. Goal is open. Interceptor tried to get there, but Toki hits it. First goal here of round 2. Redshift has 3 on the board.
That is going to be a great start for the side of Redshift, making a 3-pointer in only 11 seconds. So we're going to have to see how Old and Feeble handles this. Maybe they had some reevaluation. Always the first head joust can be a very lucky headbutt, or it's just strategy. It really just depends on what's happening, as it's going to be a nice long send by interceptors. White Fox is going to be potentially trying to go for that solo, but Cats is going to get the stun off, as it is Sosi with the disc, sending that down through. It's clear, almost going inside of the goal bubble, as Cats is going to go for the bounce shot. What a bounce at that, as that is going to be a 5-point lead once again. Really quickly. That is, wow. Once again.
Yeah, Redshift wasting no time here. This time, so in round 1 there, it took them a little over a minute and a half to get to 5. Round 2 here, they do it in just over 1 minute. So picking up the scoring pace is Redshift. This interceptor sending this one down, hits the hands there. Jay Devlin, though, stunned out. White Fox trying to track it down, gets a good shield there, up to the ceiling, but a good slap there from Cats to get it out of the bubble. Now into the trench. Ooh, a nice stun from Jay Devlin. Gets the slap, sends it back in, right into the hands of White Fox. Cuts it over to Double Seven as a goalie fully commits to White Fox. And there you go, Old and Feeble on the board here in round 2, 5-2.
That was a great play. Cut passes and just the extra 1 pass can really help out your team. Even if it doesn't look like it, even if you think that you can solo, that pass can easily help you get that point. As that's going to be a nice response from the side of Old and Feeble, as that's going to be sent down through, but White Fox is going to get the interception, as it will be a nice grab from the side of Redshift, as that's going to be a bounce, but Interceptor with its name getting the interception, taking it slow, pushing through, as the side of Redshift is not going to try and push forward, just trying to wait for that pass, as Double Seven is going to get that pass down through. White Fox able to gain that disc? No, they will not, but we're going to have to see what happens. White Fox able to get that possession once again, pass that down to Double Seven, trying to go for that slam dunk, but unfortunately unable to get that connection, as that's going to be a triple stack from the side of Redshift. Saucy potentially going for the shot, but Interceptor intercepting that shot. A nice one indeed, as Double Seven is able to get that shot down through with a bounce down to JayDevlin. JayDevlin going for the shot. A nice three-pointer, as it is now tied up for the first game for the first time in this entire game. 59 seconds, 13 meters per second, and 9 meters away. What a great play by the side of Old and Feeble.
A fantastic goal there from JayDevlin. Tie it up here, just over 3 minutes in. Redshift now with a shelf advantage once again. Cats, ooh, that's off of the head. Glance though, Toki's able to recover it. Swasky now tracking it down here in the far side trap, sending this one in, hits AXE Beast, 2v1 against the goalie, no hope in sight as Beast gets that one in for the 2, and Redshift have quickly retaken the lead here in round 2.
It's only 2 points though. Anything can happen, as that early tie up can easily bring that, it can immediately change the game. So it's a great time for Old and Feeble, as they're doing it much better as they did from last round. So that's going to be a great send through down to White Foxes. That's going to be a tied 7 seconds, the quickest shot of this game. It's going to be a nice response. My God.
And chat, back me up here. Was that not the luckiest first person camera work you've ever seen? Like, that was not planned. I just picked him at random, and that worked out beautifully. Sorry, not to point that out, but that was fantastic. The total luck there. Is this one, although, unfortunate. Saucy, no. Saucy's going to recover, trying to send that one out here as we are tied up once again. 5.5 still to go in this second round. This one gets cleared all the way out. Toki in the area, trying to get the crowd. Does, but stunned out immediately there by the Interceptor, but Beast with it. Up to Cats, goal is wide open. Cats hits it easily for the 2, and Redshift have retaken the lead once again here, 9-7.
This great placement from Beast down to Cats is once again, actually Beast has made a point, but coming in through with the most assists as of right now with 3. You could be doing a great job. Wow, great plays by the side of Redshift, but also great plays by Old and Feeble, as this second round, they have done a much better job. Maybe it was just they needed to warm up. We might not know, but it would be JayDevlin getting the slap off as it will be passed down to White Fox. White Fox potentially going for the solo, going for the juke, double, triple. That's going to be a 3v4, or sorry, a 3v1. White Fox helping this team out a lot, doing a great job getting a solo out. Wow.
Wow, indeed. As now a tie game once again. White Fox, that better be on your highlight reel. Cats gets this one picked up, looking to send it out. Does get it in the hands of Saucy, just barely getting away from JayDevlin. Saucy gets this one sent all the way down. Interceptor comes out to play it, though. Stunned out. Toki gets the pickup. Toki, trying to take that shot, but he hits the Geo there. It's a Quest 2 shot if I've ever seen it. Beast picks it up. Looking to send this one in. Slowly. Saucy stunned out. Good recovery there. Nice. 007 gets a pickup and the clear, although their chain gets split up in the defensive chain there. Toki with the pickup gets there first and sent away.
Obi Saucy gaining that possession. This is going to be a reset, but JayDevlin is able to intercept that, gaining the possession, pass that down to almost White Fox. This is going to be super close, but that connection will not be there. It will be Interceptor getting that disc, potentially almost going to Saucy, but will be missed, as it will be a reset down to Toki. Toki's sending that down through. It's going to be super close. It will be almost into the hands of Saucy. Fumbling, the disc is butter, but Cats is going to go for the almost zero angle, as that is going to be now a 2-point lead for the side of Redshift. This game is inevitably extremely close, Dimwi. This is a lot different than first round.
Yeah, much different second round here. Looks like Old and Feeble really just needed to find their footing there after that first round, and find that they have. As Redshift, though, in the lead again once more by 2. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the second round. As Interceptor moving up. It's Toki on him, going to go down the floor. Does get it to JayDevlin, though. JayDevlin losing the handle on it, as he was kind of accidentally whacked it off the side of the wall there. AXE Beast with it, looking to send it out. Does get it caught in that trap there with Jay Devlin. Will get it picked up once again. Jay Devlin setting it in. Goal is open. Saucy just barely covering that lane. What a stop there by Saucy. And he gets that. Well, he's looking for the clear. Hits the station. Sends it back in. Beast trying to get there. No, White Fox with it. White Fox sending it in. Hits the side of the backboard. And now sent out once more here by Redshift.
Interceptor getting that interception. I mean, the name says it all. Interceptor doing a great job with that. It's really 7-7 going for the solo. It's going to be bouncing back. Jay Devlin potentially going for the dunk, and Toki is unable to catch that. It's now going to be tied up once again. This is a back and forth, tied up. It goes. I don't think Old and Feeble has had a point advantage. It's either been tied up or Redshift has had like a 2-point or a 3-point lead advantage.
Yeah, I don't think Old and Feeble have had a lead yet. They may have had one early on. I don't think so, though. As this one sent in. Nice relay there. Toki with it, going back across the Beast. Although a little bit too far behind, finding its way back to the back line there. Where it was at, excuse me, Cats sending it up to Saucy. Saucy back to Beast. Beast over to Cats. Cats, ooh, taking a shot off of the post. Saucy, though, with the recovery, getting stunned out. Jay Devlin with a good slap there before he gets stunned out. And now this disc is away as both teams are going to chain after this one. Big race for it. Oh, and a good stack there from Old and Feeble. And they get it in. And there it is. As we were just talking about it, JayG. They take the lead there. Now up 13-11 with a minute to go.
I think that's the best type of caster's curse I can give, because normally I say something and it completely counteracts it, but this is the type of counteraction that I like to see. It's going to be once in a while as Old and Feeble is able to have that 2-point lead, as Cats is going to be juking out White Fox, but Interceptor once again getting that disc, passing that down through. It's going to be looking close, but White Fox is going to send it down through almost a right pocket 3-pointer, but it's going to be dung as Cats is going to be sending that to Toki, but it will be, unfortunately, not too fast, and it will not make that connection down through, as it will be sent back down once through. Toki needs to make something, as Cats is going to steal it, pass down to Saucy. Saucy needs to make something. This is the last chance that they have. They just got to take it slow. It's going to be Interceptor getting it, but it will be stunned out. It will be 7-7 getting it, but Saucy almost getting it. Final chance. They have to do this right now. But it's going to be taken by Old and Feeble at the last second. It was so close to being tied up, or potentially a 1-point lead for the side of Redshift. But this is going to be to a round 3, Dimwi.
Yeah, that is Old and Feeble taking round 2 there, 13-11. A very different looking second round there. As we go to the scoreboard here. And I pop back on your lenses. Because, you know, everybody wants to see on SirDimwi. That rhymed on purpose. I don't rhyme on purpose. Uh-oh. Oh, you don't see me. Everything broke. Oh, no. Am I going to pop up now? I don't know. But we are in intermission. No, I'm not. Yeah, something broke. Nothing broke. What are you talking about? Everything's fine. All according to the plan. Right, JayG? JayG? Uh-oh.
Hello, I'm good. We're good.
Are we good?
But yeah, no, we're good. We're good. A little bit of technical difficulties on both sides as I actually pressed the mute button under my desk. Yeah, I have that. It's with my headset. But just imagine Dimwi just staring into your soul. That's the best way of doing it. Just imagine any of other matches where Dimwi's been on cams, and you could probably just see him just looking into your soul. But this is going to be the third round, as we're going to see who's going to be taking this head joust. Dimwi, once again, take it away.
Yeah, counting down 2 seconds on the clock as both teams are going to launch out here in a quick pickup there. 007 here for Old and Feeble, sending this one in. There into the hands of AXE Beast. Looking to send that one out. Does get it, ooh, not quite into the tube. Now picked up by Saucy. We'll get that one forwarded further out. This time is out all the way down to the bubble. 3v1. Somehow it's off of the head there of Interceptor and now sent out of the bubble. That's 007 there at mid, able to get this one collected. Turning it back around here for Old and Feeble. Waiting is plenty of space, plenty of time here. That chain in the backfield having a hard time getting back into the play. 2v1 against the goalie.
Nice.
Dead to rights there as, who was that? Interceptor stuns out the goalie. Jay Devlin gets it in for the 2. And Old and Feeble have taken the lead here early in round 3.
I think I jinxed it. Now they were they took the second round with 2 points, and now they're 2 points in the lead. For the first time as Redshift has had the 2-point lead for the first joust, both second rounds. This is a completely different game. Maybe mentality change, but we're gonna have to see how Cat sends this down through. It's gonna be bouncing potentially into Beast's hands. No, it will be Jay Devlin gonna be getting that javelin sent through, but Cat once again with the interception. It's gonna be close, but Interceptor able to grab the disc, but not until Redshift is getting through. But Interceptor once again stealing that disc as it will be sent through. Cat's able to gain the disc once again, as it will be Saucy with the disc, potentially going for the solo. It's going to be bouncing back as it will be fought. Cat's double 7 as White Fox gonna get stunned. Saucy going for the shot down to Toki. Toki going for the bounce shot, but it will not connect as it will be sent down through. Let's see which stacks can get there first.
A good stack race. Jay Devlin gets there. Jay Devlin hits it for the 3, 10 meters out. Old and Feeble. You know, for the first 2 rounds, it was Redshift that went up by 5. Here in round 3, Old and Feeble up by 5.
Is it Wednesday? Because I think it's opposite day. I think the 3rd round is opposite day because this is weird, Dimwi. This is like a complete swap. But it will be XMB sending that down through to Saucy. Saucy down to Toki. Toki trying to look for it, but it was going to be a solo bounce shot into the goal. 3-point difference as that's going to be a 12-second response. All these shots have been extremely quick, so both teams are doing a great job. And this is a pretty contested game, as we're going to have to see how Redshift handles this, as they need to make a 3-pointer if they want to potentially make this game work in their favor as much. But Interceptor able to send that down through into 007's hands.
And 007 setting that one out, trying to get it there to White Fox, but it takes that bounce to the floor. Fleeing back to the backline there. Toki trying to send it out. Takes an ugly bounce there, but Cats with the recovery, getting this one up there to Saucy. Saucy up to the ceiling. Looking to get it cleared out. Does take a bounce through the tube there. Now all the way down. Interceptor comes out to play. Gets a good slap on it back to mid, where White Fox not able to get there. It'll actually be Cats there first. Cats gets it into the tube as he gets stunned out. This one's sent all the way to Toki, trying to track it down, is unable to. The 007 with the slap back out of the bubble. And they're into the hands of AXEB's Beast, sending his foot across, trying to get it there to Cats. Cats with it once again. Walking this one in, sending it across there to Beast. Beast now into Toki. Toki taking the shot, but Interceptor gets a save and the clear.
It'll be bouncing through into the tunnel. White Fox trying to go for it. A little bit of dogfight here. Interceptor slowly setting that down through a nice little slap there. 007 go for the solo, but it's going to be a bounce off of Beast's head. Saucy with the intercept, or not the interception, but the grab, in fact, as it will be White Fox sending that down through, making a reset down to Interceptor. Is it going to be out pass? Once again, a little bit of a back and forth with White Fox to Interceptor. White Fox able to slowly take this down through, looking for a connection. This is down to Jay Devlin. Jay Devlin going for the shot. 5-point lead once again. Old and Feeble completely different from the first 2 rounds. They're doing great, or maybe Redshift will come back as it's kind of opposite day. I'm curious to see how this is going to be played out.
Yeah, 5-point lead here now to Old and Feeble. As a Redshift once again with the shots advantage. There's still over 5 minutes to go in this 3rd round. Saucy has Toki on his back. They're going to go ahead and send that one out. Look at it dribble down after. The chain gets broken up. Toki almost getting there, but Interceptor once again coming out of the bubble. Getting a hand on it first, getting it all the way back down into the Redshift zone. 007 gets there first. Goal is open momentarily. Can he get that one in? Oh no, he's going to set up White Fox. What a play there. That is some high IQ Echo Arena from 007 to get those 2 points.
Yeah. Wow. What a play and a reasonable pause indeed, as
looks like it may have
a mistake maybe?
Or not. No, we've repaused, so maybe not.
No. Well, as now you can pause for whatever you want. You know, honestly, just take a breather if you need to. It's honestly reasonable, as this is completely different. Oh, as actually there was a disconnect to Cats. We're gonna have to see what's going to happen. It's a completely different game. It's very curious, as White Fox and White Fox and Jay Devlin coming with the most points. Jay Devlin coming up on top as Cats, you're in chat. What happened? But this is a very, very interesting game. I am very oh, maybe that'd be interesting to see Sputnik in game.
He is on the roster.
I mean, have you ever seen Sputnik ever play?
Yes.
For Rich. Okay.
Well, for Redshift, I think so. But no, I've seen Sputnik plays actually a lot. Sputnik in one of the OGs, the OG triple OG. In fact, although he'll act all what's the word? Not subtle. Oh my goodness, no, I'm forgetting words. No, I'm angry at myself. But no, Sputnik definitely would fit in here with this Redshift roster. It looks like Cats is back in. Presumably, we'll get back into the game here in not too long. But what a performance we're seeing here from Old and Feeble in this third round. You know, Old and Feeble, kind of took a bit of a beating there in the first round. Came back a little bit near the end, but then in round two, very even game. And that's kind of what I expected here in the third round. I expected more of that even game, but instead, Old and Feeble really taking control here, pushing up by 7 with exactly 5 minutes to go here, exactly the halfway mark of this third round. Really stellar performance from this team.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yep, there goes the unpause. A 2-minute break is definitely needed for the brain, as that is too. I mean, yeah, 2 minutes honestly doesn't seem like a lot, but honestly, just taking some deep breaths beforehand, it's a lot, especially as how quick, from a goal to the next joust, it's really quick. So 2 minutes in the Echo Arena is pretty quick, but Dimwi, take it away from me.
Yeah, so Redshift currently with a 7-point deficit with this joust advantage now. Saucy sending this one up to Toki. Toki under pressure there by 2 players. White Fox with the pickup to the send-in. Goes a little wild there. Saucy does get that one picked up. Now looking to send it out, but making its way down to the floor off the cloud block. Good pickup by Cats. Cats looking for the clear. Does get it into the tube, not out. Although nice 3-man chain. There's Toki with the pickup there. Although hits the head on the way out. Slows down, trying to get this one out of Saucy. Though Saucy is under pressure, and it will turn over. Jay Devlin with the clear, and that's a flat bounce. No, not quite. It's actually going to make its way up to the ceiling where Saucy will get it picked up and sent back into that tube and cleared again.
Will be Interceptor getting that grab. Is this going to be looking very close towards the side of Redshift's goal? It will be Saucy with the disc, sending that through. Interceptor unable to get that grab. This is going to be looking very close. We're going to have to see how this happens. AXMB's going for the shot, as that's going to be almost a right pocket shot, but it will go in nonetheless. That now is going to be a 5-point difference. Redshift slowly but surely coming back as we have about 3.5 minutes left in this game. It is still easily doable for Redshift to come back, but they have to start doing it quick if they want to make sure that they can secure this spot and get this win.
So Interceptor, quick pass up to 007, down there to Jay Devlin. Jay Devlin sending it into White Fox. White Fox looking at a 1v1 here, maybe puts on the brake, slams it in for the 2. And Old and Feeble going to go back up by 7 here. With just only, about 3 minutes to go, yeah.
That is huge for the side of Old and Feeble. They have such a big point lead. If they can't bring it back right now and or start making points by points, it's looking like Old and Feeble actually has this third round, but we're going to have to see what happens as Tosi is just going to, honestly just take it slow. Take it slow enough that you can push it through, but not fast enough that you lose that stability, as it will be sent down to ASM Beast, potentially going down to Toki. Toki going for the shot, making it a 19 meter per second shot, nice. 21 seconds. I always love to see those, especially, I feel like you could agree, but 19 meter per second shots are just scary. There's some scary things to see coming straight in your face.
They're certainly intimidating and quite difficult, particularly on the quest too, as an Interceptor. Moving up here with a 5-point lead. Good pass up to Jay Devlin. Now crossing it, trying to get it to White Fox, but a little bit high. And Cats will come out to play this one. 2 minutes to go here in this third round. Cats looking for the clear. Under pressure. Does get this one out and through. Threads that needle. And now all the way down, does get it to the edge of the bubble. Disc is still loose. 007 getting stunned out by Toki. Intercepted though. Good play. Good clear. Actually, not quite cleared, but works out well enough as White Fox able to get the slap on that to get it all the way through.
It will be bounced right back through, but Cats is going to slap that as Toki is going to make the reset. It won't connect as that is going to be big as they cannot make any mistakes as we have a minute and a half left as Interceptor is unable to get there on time. Are they going to make that two-pointer? XMP's going for the shot and will make it. If they make a three-pointer, they will be able to tie it up. They need to make a three-pointer if they want to secure a spot and potentially win this third round. But Dimwi, this is incredibly close, and we can see either team winning this as Redshift, their mentality, maybe they just need to take that minute break as this is looking a lot closer than the beginning of this round before the pause.
Yeah, less than a minute to go here. Quick pass there to 007, sending that one into Jay Devlin. Open goal, hits it for the 3. Oh my, I don't think that's, well, that might, yeah, actually, that is the ice there. Yeah, with that shot, Old and Feeble should be taking the round 3 here as they're now up by 6. That's 2 goals required there from Redshift. That they're only going to have 10 seconds to score both. Yeah, technically, practically impossible there as Saucy gets the hands on that one. What a comeback here for Old and Feeble after that that really hot start there from Redshift. I mean, both of these teams looking absolutely phenomenal in this game, to be quite honest. There's a long shot there, just off the post, maybe on the rebound. No, a double ding.
Double ding.
As that one will get picked up there by Saucy. Less than 10 seconds ago, Saucy sending that one up to Toki as we look to close this one out. Fantastic performance from both these teams, but it will be Old and Feeble taking it in 3 with the round 3 final score, 14-8.
Wow. I was honestly surprised by this. I was thinking that Redshift had that, but that three-pointer just sealed the deal, and that was game, and that was honestly a great feat of one. I'm just speechless. But if I am correct, we should have a game happening. Oh, very soon. I'd have to double check.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was supposed to start 10 minutes ago, so we're not going to take too long here on the intermission screen. We're going to quickly go to an intermission and get over into that next game there. Very excited for that one, so don't go too far. We will be back in just a few moments. Yeah, hold tight. And welcome back, everybody. Gonna try to hit this camera button again, but I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, it did work this time. I don't know what happened last time, but I just realized I didn't do my complete job here. So yeah, you're seeing some replays there from that last game. Of course, we get that cleared up before we start this one. But yeah, once again, I'm on SirDimwi, joined once again by the incomparable JayG, and we have a fun matchup here. That is Rusty Robots versus Wombo combo. I've let both teams know that they can start where they are ready, and actually we'll just go ahead and roll into this pre-game. Cheers, they're running around with that disc. But JayG, what's going on, man?
You know, I'm honestly really excited to see how this is going to be played through. You know, it's really crazy to see both of these teams. Oh my god, I remember the one guest with Rusty Robots versus White Lotus, I think, and I just was there solo, and it was a third round OT, I think, and it was just honestly crazy. We got a lot of well-known names on this side as just two great teams. Rusty Robots coming in through in Diamond. Wombo combo, I'm not sure, but you know, honestly, recalculation is gonna have to see, but. What we will see is Dimwi taking this away for the first head joust possession.
Yeah, and real quick, Alux is going to get that one picked up at mid. And
Wow.
very quick, just like that, Wombo combo are on the board here, up 2-0, 6 seconds in.
That was just a phenomenal placement, 6 seconds in, like you said. I mean, honestly, anything can happen, but what will be happening is Rusty Robot's first possession as it will be Antarctics. Staying cold as it's gonna be set down to Beach Flare on the floor, setting it slow, super slow, as it will be possibly sent down to Kuda, but it will be Antarctics passing that down to Beach Flare going for the shot. A nice response of 18 seconds. Not even a minute into this game, and we are tied up again, 2-2, 16 meters per second, 4 meters away. This is, you know what, did we? I'm predicting this, but this is gonna be a hectic match. Both teams are probably gonna be really tied up.
Yeah, so far, really evenly matched, at least in the first minute or so there. That pass across, not good. Hunavelli able to track that one down. Hana now sending this one back to Price. Price getting it into the tube there. Ryruff with it. Thought about taking that shot, but that goalie is back there. That's Vanquish in the backfield. Hunavelli bringing it in. Gonna do some jukes here. Looking to take a shot. No, gonna set up Ryruff. Ryruff looking for a pass option. Looking over the lanes. Just get that one in low. Price brings that one in and does plant it there. Top corner pocket for the 2. And a Wombo combo is going to take a 2-point lead.
You know, I gotta commend Price because that was on my screen. It looks like a very uncomfortable 18 there. That was really good, and that was a great response. As now Wombo combo is going to have that lead, but I'm curious to see how Rusty Robots sees this. As I remember making the pun, but maybe they're a little bit rusty from VRML 3, so we're gonna have to see how this happens. As they're already pushing up, Beach Flare gonna be sending that back down to the Antarctics, and oh my God, Dimwi, I think I'm right. A quick response from the side of Rusty Robots as about 2 minutes in and tied up once again.
Yeah, tied up again here. Just kind of back and forth scoring here, all 2s. So it's going to be a very offensively driven game, at least thus far. Is Price juking away, trying to get away from Kuda. Oh no, this might be the first turnover, the big turn there in the game. Rusty Robots suddenly with a 3-point lead here, up 7-4.
I mean, yeah, that was a great 3-pointer. That's the first 3-pointer of this game. So, you know what? I'm going to say this, but let's see how Wombo combo is going to respond. And anytime I think of Wombo combo, I think of that one old, like, oh God, I can't even remember how old it was, but like the MLG edits, like Wombo, I don't even want to imagine it, but like, just imagine the sound effect. You'll know what I mean. Just look it up on YouTube. But it will be Kuda sending that down. That connection will not be there. I know I'm cringe, Big Soda, but what am I? I'm a VRML caster, as this is going to be Kuda with the disc once again, making that reset down. A nice placement, but it will be bouncing back down through. Thank you. As will be reset once again to Vanquish. Vanquish sending that down to Antarctics. Antarctics down to Kuda. Kuda gonna get stunned out, but it's gonna be passed down to wow, what a slap! Is that's gonna be a nice placement by the side of Rusty Robots. That was a great placement and a great play by the side of Rusty Robots. They're doing a great job as they now have a 5-point lead in this first round.
Yeah, 4 minutes off the clock here. As Rusty Robots lining up for this joust advantage. Now a 5, excuse me. That's Wombo combo lining up for that joust advantage. It's a Rusty Robots with that 5-point lead. Price quickly to Hana. Hana does get that one through to Ryruff. Ryruff now going to duck down into that pocket and get someone across there to Alux. Alux now bringing this one in, sending it across, trying to get it to Ryruff. It's not stunned out as Ryruff still loose, but Hanavelli with the recovery and then stunned out Antarctics with the grab and the clear. And that one does get all the way out. They're going to chase after this one. Beach Player with the pickup. Beach Player with the clear out. Antarctics and Beach Player both in here. Beach Player gets it. And Rusty Robots are now up by 7.
That is it. Okay, I was a little bit wrong, but yep, you know what? Honestly, same. I would have probably paused as maybe a technical difficulty, but still, even if it's still good to get that mentality down through is like, hey, what did we just do? We just had this 4-4 tied up, and now it's 11-4 as Rusty Robots had a great lead at the start, and they're pushing through. As we still have halfway through, this easily, they can easily push us back through onto this, but what is interesting is on the side of Rusty Robots, Antarctics and Beach Flare with the only discs able to get the goals, as Antarctics getting all of the assists from Beach Flare, if my quick math is correct, and Price on the side of Blue Team and or the Wombo combo, Happy Feet, are not going to be doing some Happy Feet right now, as they need to maybe push this down through. A little bit of a mentality push can change a lot of stuff, and honestly, a little bit of a mental break can help out down through. Both, Bot Team, I do agree, is that both teams are doing a great job here. They're both solid teams that can do a really good job, and these are easily diamond teams. I just know from seeing this, or maybe just I need to reconsider my MMR in my brain, but maybe just thinking about what they have to do as, that's reasonable. And honestly, it's not a bad idea to do. It's just to think, okay, what can we do? Because Rusty Robots has a 7-point lead, like you said, Dimwi. But we're going to get it on pause, as this is going to be Wombo Combo's disc once again. Dimwi, take it away. Let's see what can happen.
Yeah, Wombo combo with the joust advantage here, currently down by 7. There's still 5 minutes to go in this first round. So still plenty of Echo Arena to go in this match. It's now coming out here. Price, quick pass there to the left, trying to get it to Hana. Hanavelli does get this one sent across, though it's out of reach. The intended target, though, that bounces there. Somehow get it back to Hanavelli. He's going to send this one up to Ryruff. That was incredibly fortunate there for Wombo combo. As Ryruff sending up and across to Hanavelli, juking around, trying to get it through 4 defenders. Not going to work out. Actually does somehow, as Price brings it in for the 2. Nice shot there. They're going to be back within 5.
Mentally, from before, I just gotta say this: good job, Wombo combo for they just gained their chemistry back. Yes, Big Soda, you told me, but that was a lot of great passes as they weren't comfortable with where they were, so just pass it to somebody else, and if they weren't comfortable, pass it to somebody else. This will be a nice stack, but it will be Wombo combo potentially going for the 3. Mentally, this is completely different, as they have now made it now they have a 2-point difference, as this is now a very close game. Hanavelli getting that 18-meter-per-second shot 20 meters away. That is one juicy shot.
Yeah, fantastic goal there. Back within 2 is Wombo combo. Rusty Robots now. 4 minutes on the clock. Vanquish, quick pass there to Antarctics. Antarctics sending this one in, trying to get it there to Beach Flare. Not able to get the grab on it. Actually, it'll be Price. Gets this one cleared back out. Shane's getting together, trying to track this one down to Antarctics. Gets the pickup, now sending it back to mid, but it'll be there in it's into the hands of Hanavelli. Sends it across to Price as I trip over my own words. Price now sending this one back in, trying to get it up. Does get it there to Alux. Alux now juking around on the ceiling. Well, just kind of crabbing a little bit on the ceiling. Ryruff inverting there. And that's some patient play here from Wombo combo as they look to attack the bubble.
Yeah, Ryuff get it. Both Alux and Ryuff going to be inverted. Some good play, as it's going to be Hanavelli now making this tied up. Yeah, Dimwi, I was, honestly, this is a completely different game from what we saw. This is honestly crazy.
crazy indeed, as we do get another timeout here. Although, unpause, pause, unpause, pause. As we do have a dropout here on the Rusty Robots. That's both teams have now used their timeouts in this matchup.
Yeah.
So guys, just of note there, both of those timeouts have been used up at this point.
We're gonna have to see what happens. Maybe this is just honestly crazy to see how this is going to be played out. I'm just astonished to see that this is going through. First round, and this is probably one of the longest first rounds that I've seen. As this is really tied up. Both teams doing a great job, but we're gonna have to see how this plays out. I'm Dimwi. I'm just out of words. I'm just astonished to see how this has been played out, and just everybody just doing a great job.
And did we just get a substitute there? Has Kuda been here, or is Kuda? I'm pretty sure Kuda's a sub, right? Kuda in for Vanquish at Arctic Speech Player. Or is
Kuda's a part of the team.
Kuda has been here?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so a player has returned. And we are going to get started back here in this first round. So tied up here, 3 minutes to go. Rusty Robots with this joust advantage at 11 seconds. Excuse me, it's going to be just under 3 minutes on the clock as we come out of the tubes here.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how this plays out, as the side of Rusty Robots is going to be with that possession, and Arctic's passing that down through, bouncing off of Pack, as we like to call it. Kuda passing that down to Beach Flare passing that down to Arctic's, and Arctic's going for the shot, as that is going to be a nice, quick 2-pointer, 12 seconds in. Wow, what a, again, opposite day. They've done a great job. Maybe it's just a very lucky shot, but we're going to have to see how this plays out, as we have 2.5 minutes left. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, it's a Price here with it for a Wombo combo. Ooh, just narrowly avoiding that the attacking player there, but now, ooh, pick up there. Beast player shot, but Price gets in the lane. Gets that grab. That was on the way in. Otherwise, Hanavelli sending this one up there to Ryruff. Ryruff across to Alux. They do get that chain split up, and this one's all the way down. They have a chain down there. Good pickup there by Vanquish. Gets this one sent out far side. Now all the way back down. Antarctics with the pickup, trying to take that shot. Ryruff gets a grab on it, sends it out, but into the hands of Beast Player. Beast Player going to bounce this one in all the way down, narrowly near the goal. But Antarctics with the pickup will get it in for the 2. And Rusty Robots have taken the first 2-goal lead in this first round, now up by 4.
That is, this is one. This is just a astonishing first round. Both of these teams phenomenal, and both of these teams keeping it very close. Back and forth game, Dimwi. I'm just curious to see how this is going to play out, and how the second round is going to be completely different, or is this going to be the same thing?
We will see, as they're very aggressive Rusty Robots here on the defensive joust. And the Wombo combo playing very protective, but weren't able to get away with it, although Price gets a real big stop there on Kuda. And now up to Ryruff. Ryruff ducking the 3-man chain, barely gets away from it. In fact, cannot ultimately get away from it. As Kuda picks that one up, sends it up to Beach Flare. It's a beautiful shot there. Good for 3. And that's now a 7-point lead here to Rusty Robots, who have suddenly caught fire.
You know, unless they make something right now, yeah, until something happens, if they can't do something right now, that this is looking like this is a round for the side of Rusty Robots, or no, we are at a mathematical time, as they would have to make a lot of points very quickly, as this is a 7-point lead, as that's going to be it, as Rusty Robots used their pause very well, as it is going to be Price trying to go for that shot, but the price is not right, as it will be sent down through. Luke's is going to get that down through. Last point redemption, as that will be a nice redemption, as that is, you know, honestly, keeping that momentum, as Luke's just said, you know what, no, we lost this round, but let me continuously push through, getting the momentum, as, you know, momentum isn't just a round thing, it is a, just a game-wide thing, and if you keep that momentum through, then you're going to be a lot better second round and third round, if there is a third round. So, yeah, this is a phenomenal game. Extremely interesting to watch, as for the side of Rusty Robots. Pretty much everybody having a lot of equal pointing as, well, not every equal pointing, sorry, I was thinking about Wombo Combo. Beach Player and Nardix both having 9 points. That is...
And it sounds like,
I just
you may have,
yeah, I
you may
just,
have muted yourself there.
I might have accidentally yoinked out my aux cord. Sorry if that was loud, my bad. But yeah, Beach Player and Nardix both having 9 points, and nobody else having anything else. But for the side of Wombo Combo, it's a lot more evenly distributed, as Hanovelli with 5 points, Price with 6, and Alux with 2, as everybody on that side putting their part into this game. But we're gonna have to see what happens as the 5-second countdown goes through. Dimwi, take the honors away and take this head joust away, as we're gonna have to see how this plays out.
Indeed. Sorry about that. We are going to get started here in round 2. Excuse me, I hit round 3. This is round 2. Fix that real quick. Boom, just like that. Round 2 starting, getting underway right now, and both teams coming out, and it will be quickly touched there by, actually picked up by Antarctics here for Rusty Robot, sending it out, though. Good chain there from Wombo Combo. Pick it up in the blue zone. And now sending us back up there into the hands, Kuda. Kuda juking around the valley there, getting it up to that chain. Vanquish looking to send it in. Antarctics chasing after, though that's going to turn right back over. Ryruff in his own bubble there. Gets it cleared back out all the way down into the Rusty Robot zone. They have a good chain to pick it up, and it will be Antarctics there with it.
As it will be sent back down through the side of Rusty Robots. Has some great defenses. It will be missed by Hanovelli, but it will be Ryuf with the sent down to Price. That is going to be sent all the way down through an unfortunate bounce through, but it will be Kuda with the steal and the interception, as Hanovelli going to try and go for that 360 there, but Anonix is there for the possession. Getting stunned back once again by Hanovelli. Vanquish trying to get that possession, as it will be Beach Flare going for the solo, actually making the cut pass down to Anonix. It says it's going to be a minute and 4. Really first joust on this second round, as Rusty Robots takes this first point towards them. A good momentum push, but we're going to have to see how this plays out.
That's a Wombo Combo here with the joust advantage. Minute and a half off the clock. 2-point deficit is Price sending it down to Ryruff. Ryruff pulling Beach Flare out here quite a bit. Gets that one up to Alux, who has plenty of room. So plenty of time. Going to go ahead and cross that one up. Trying to get it to Hanovelli off the mark. Kuda in the area. Hana somehow gets there first and gets that one through the tube. All sorts of stuns coming out in that tube, though, as Antarctics will get there first. Sends that one back towards mid. Gets it by Alux there, and then forwarded further out, I believe, by Kuda. Down into the bubble. Good chain. Beach Flare with it. Taking the shot, but that one's going to be just off of the post. Now out of the bubble where Ryruff will get it picked up. Sending the reset there to Price, who gets that cleared.
It's going to be a nice clear, and also VRML, thank you for the raid 3 times in a row. That is absolutely insane. Thank you guys for that raid. We're going to have to see as this is going to be bouncing down through. A little bit of contention as Vanquish is going to unfortunately not be able to get that down through. It's looking very close to goal. Price going to make that backwards throw from the back, and then it's going to be now tied up. Dimwi, maybe the first round is going to happen again. This is going to be a back and forth as Rusty Robots took the first minute, and now it's Wombo Combo taking the second first minute of both jousts. That is something interesting to say, as this is a lot of coincidence in all these games that we've casted.
Yeah, it's Vanquish sending that one out. Hanovelli ultimately getting the grab on it and trying to get around. Sending it back through mid. And this one loose for a moment. Price trying to get there, loses a handle on it, incidentally clears it back into his own zone. So we'll get it picked up. So trying to get it back to that Ryruff on the back line. Ryruff back to Price. Price having a little bit of trouble here in this near side too, but ultimately does come away with that one. Got to go ahead and reset. Nice reset there to Ryruff. Well timed. As Wombo Combo having a little bit of trouble here getting out of their own zone, as Price is just going to clear that one up. Ooh, gets a smooth roll there. Gets in ultimately away from Hanovelli, but Ryruff on the back line picks it up, sends it in. Oh, just off of the post. And out of the bubble, Luke's with it now. Luke's looking for the cross pass. Is going to go over to Ryruff. Converts on the ceiling there. Going to back this one out and maybe play a little patience.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how this is playing through as Ryuf is gonna make some juice, make some juking as Ryuf is gonna be inverted, taking it slow. Nobody's rushing as, you know what, if they are rushing, don't bother as Ryuf. Pass down to Bryce, that connection's not gonna be there. Hanovelli is going to miss, it's gonna be looking close, but it will be Kuda able to get that descent through, but it will be Ryuf once again with that interception. Pass it down to Hanovelli. Hanovelli gonna get that down to Ryuf. Ryuf looking for a potential connection. We pass down to Hanovelli. Hanovelli gonna
Ooh.
try and go for that shot, but it will not connect. This is gonna be contested, but Ryuf will be sending that down to Price. Some great offensive side, but a little bit of a miscommunication there as it's gonna be sent right back down through as Price will once again gain that disc, passing that down to Ryuf.
All right, with it on the ceiling, inverted, looking for a pass, hits Price. What a cut, what a play. Price hits it for the 2 there. The Wombo combo going to take a 2-point lead here. Finally, well, I guess taking it back. Although it's a very low-scoring game here in the second round, as we're now at the halfway mark.
This is a very slow game. I honestly, the first round was a lot quicker, but this is just like a slowed down version. As we're gonna have to see how this is played down through. His Vanquish is gonna be setting that all the way through, looking very close towards making that goal. Beast Flare getting the disc for 1 second, but will be stunned by the side of Wombo Combo. Wombo Combo unfortunately unable to gain that disc as Kuda with the potential shot is gonna be a behind the back shot, but Price is able to gain that repossession. A little bit of a fumble there, potentially quest tracking, we don't know, as it will be a Luke setting that down through into the right tunnel, looking very close as Vanquish is there to potentially get that interception. The stacks from the side of Wombo Combo, unfortunately unable to get there in time, but we'll get the second interception as that's going to be looking, oh, that is looking like a very close bounce. A Luke's able to get there, or sorry, not a Luke, but a Nardex able to get that sent just down in time as it's going to be heading onto the side of Wombo Combo.
That's a big chain, big shot. Though off the side of the backboard. Now picked up by Antarctics over to Beast Player. Ooh, another ding there. Maybe get a third? No, it's going to be Hanovelli getting that one cleared out of the bubble down to the valley there at mid. Beast Player looking to track it down. Does. Sending it back in here. Still just a 2-point game. Wombo Combo currently in the lead after losing in the first round. But this send out, not quite out. Picked up now by Ryruff, sending it through mid. Does get it through mid. Looking for a stack here. So it's right there in the hands of Vanquish. He gets this right back up to Beach Flare. Beach Flare up to Antarctic. Rolls open only for a moment. Goes across there to Coda. And, excuse me, Kuda, who will get that one a little bit wide. Now Beach Flare trying to track it down. No, it's going to be Hanovelli who gets a clear.
Uh-oh. Price is not There's potentially a little bit of a technical difficulty.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate. That would have been that would have been game. That would have been so good for them. But it is going to be contested up on the side of popcorn, as like to call it, or the upside down trap, whatever you'd like to call it. It will be up there for a little bit. It will be a Luke sending that down through. His Price is still not there. This is a 3v4 right now. Luke's will make that reset down to Ryu for smart play, as they're going to have to figure out what happens. Is there's a little bit of man coverage right here. Very smart play is no, I mean, they won't have anybody open, as if they continuously push through, then they can get this here, but it will be a Luke's getting that open possession. A cut pass down to Hanovelli, and surprisingly, a 19 meter per second. Claps for them. Wow, a 2 meter, 19 meter per second. You know, unless you had your hand out already, that is almost literally impossible to that is almost impossible to catch that and or react to it, as Vanquish will gain that disc, passing that down to Antarctics.
Yeah, it was quite the impressive goal there from Hanovelli. It's set up there, though. Uncontested was Kuda, able to plant that one in for the 2. So Rusty Roblox going to be back with him, too, just like that. It only took him 9 seconds. And, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there in the defensive bubble there from Wombo Combo. Just nobody in the area. So now Wombo Combo will be handling this joust advantage. Coming out of the tubes here. Down to, we're in the final 2 minutes of the second round. Wombo Combo take the second round. We will be going to a third. Rusty Robots took the first. So Rusty Robots chasing a victory here in the second 10, this 1 and 2. As Hanovelli going to send that one across to Ryruff. Ryruff handling it. Kuda tracking him down. Ryruff going to go well back, pulls Kuda way out, and then clears it out, though. I don't believe they had a stack ready, though. They do have a player down there. That is Price, who it goes right into Price's hands. So I'll eat my own words. There's Price going to head it for the reset there to Alux.
Alux staying down at Double Diamond with a nice send down from Price. Price down to Brea. Rife is going to get that cut pass down to Hanavelli. Now an 18 meter per second 1 meter shot. Just continuously pumping these quick shots as we have a minute left. They need to make 4 points in, I mean, it's still possible. This is still mathematically possible, but they need to do this right now or else this is going to be to a third round, Dimwi.
Yeah, it has to be very, very quick. And oh, that Rusty Robots, unfortunately, scuffing that launch there. 40 seconds on the clock as this one gets sent out. They have to score literally right now as that one was on its way in. Price is going to get that one sent away, though not out of the zone there to the far side. 30 seconds as Price looking to clear it again. Does get this one out. Single bounce there, but off of the barrier in front of the bubble. As Ryruff will get that one picked up. Nice shield. Hanavelli with the pickup. Gets stunned out. Puts it in the hands of Van Artix, but then hands it off there to Alux. And as we are in the final 20 seconds, Wombo Combo will be taking this second round as they do get the final goal there. So the Wombo Combo will be taking round 2, 10-4. And we will be going to round 3.
What a play from the side of Wombo Combo. This is very interesting, and I'm curious to see how this is going to be played out. Wow, this is honestly astonishing, and I can't wait to see how this is going to be played out. This is now down to a third round. I'm interested to see how Rusty Robots is going to respond from this, as this was a very close game at the start, as there is a pause, as I don't think they can have any more pauses.
Well, no, that's we're in between rounds, so this is
okay.
This is the other pause. It's not even really a timeout. I don't really like calling it. It's really just an extension of your time between rounds. You can extend that 1 minute to 5, and it is not counted as a timeout. Timeouts, your one timeout per game is while the game is actually running. But if you're in intermission, either team can opt to extend intermission to 5 minutes.
Got it.
Just the clarity on that rule there, because yeah, it's heavily encouraged that teams do that. You know, if you feel like you need those extra minutes, you need some cooldown between those two, that round 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. Either team can request to extend that to 5 minutes, which is what is going on here. So yeah, neither team has their regular timeout, which used to be a tech timeout. In previous seasons, the timeout that was for while the game is active, we referred to it as a tech timeout, and it was only allowed to be used when you had technical issues. The issue that arose, however, was that it's very easy to fake technical issues. Literally, all you have to do is turn your headset off. And you don't even have to do that. You just say we have a technical issue. And so it kind of got to a point where only the teams, basically, it was kind of being used as a tactical timeout anyways. Might as well bake that into the rules, allow the teams to use that timeout whenever they feel is necessary. And so yeah, in between rounds here, though, we are extending this time here. Looks like one player probably resetting a headset or something. But what an interesting first 2 rounds there, JayG. I mean, handily taken, round 1 handily taken by Rusty Robots, and then round 2 handily taken by Wombo Combo.
I mean, yeah, this was, I mean, if we're going off of what's happening right now for the side of Wombo Combo, they're doing a lot better than what they did before. I'm curious to see if they're going to be continuously pushing this down through, as they had a 6-point lead in the second round. It was a lot closer in the first round, but to see what happened, honestly, I just want to, I don't want to say anything until until Rusty Robots and/or Wombo Combo does it, because this is a very interesting match, and I think both of us were right. We both had a phenomenal time casting this, as both teams are doing a phenomenal job, and everybody is just playing outstanding. So I don't want to say anything until something does happen, and I'm just curious to see how this third round is going to be played out, and see if Rusty Robots will take this redemption win, or if it will be Wombo Combo taking this 2 in a row.
Yeah, very curious to see how this third round is going to play out here, as we have about it should be about a minute. Well, it should be about 2 more minutes before we get back into this round, though it could be 3. And gonna take this time to push The Spark, the ignitevr.gg/Spark. Although we didn't get very many Spark links this evening, we encourage everyone to use Spark because the easiest way to get into the games. It's easier than using the in-game invite system. Well, it can be for a lot of your teammates, and in particular the casters. You just send the link out, and they can literally click the link and join the game. Generally speaking, now of course there is now Spark. You do need a computer to run it, but there is now Spark Mini currently in beta. That it will be usable with the cell phone. One of the other cool features of Spark that's not currently available on Spark Mini, but is part of the regular Spark utility, is the replay recording feature. So basically, you can record your games in a way that you can replay them in what's called Echo Arena. What is it? Echo VR Replay Viewer? The Replay Viewer. I don't remember the exact name of it. But yeah, it's really awesome because you don't need a second account to follow you around and record or anything. It just runs in the background, records the API data, and kind of replays it for you on your desktop. So really awesome utility. Definitely check it out. ignitevr.gg/Spark. It's really awesome. We want to get everybody using it. As we did just get a re-timeout there, although we should be off of the timeout at this point because that extension is supposed to be only for 5 minutes. Although, yeah, because we are now about a minute over the. We're going to be a minute. We're basically at the 5 minutes, although we did get another pause there. So yeah, should be getting started back in about a minute. If we can get the game on pause. And that's the thing. That extending the in between timeout is literally only supposed to be for 5 minutes total. So your pause time should only be 4 minutes. At that point, you've run over that pause time, and no, you cannot extend it to 10 minutes by both teams electing to extend it. It's 5 minutes total between rounds. So once you're over that 5 minutes, which we currently are, that is technically in violation of the rules. So I'm not a mod anymore, so it doesn't. So I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing out what the rule is. Whether or not, yeah, whatever. But yeah, very curious to see what is going to happen in this third round. As we do have all the players in the arena here, and yeah, very. It's been a fantastic matchup thus far. Yeah, and I'm excited to get to the conclusion of it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna be talking about Ignite, we gotta talk about our sponsors, aka HyperX, Asterion Products, Pro2 VR, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fixit Gaming, and VRware.net. Thank you guys for that. And thank you guys. I mean, you're kind of like our little mini sponsors as you keep us pushing, as I always like to see, as we have 65 people 66 people in our chat right now. That is awesome to see all of you guys watching this game, as we are going to be seeing an unpaused third round. This is a pretty suspenseful game, as we're going to be seeing how this plays out. As oh wait, never mind, we have a minute.
We still have a minute to go, and that's why I point out you want your pause time to be 4 minutes. And yeah, we did just see another player drop out, but at this point, you've used all your timeouts. You've used the pause between rounds. At this point, you have to continue on according to the rules. We'll see what actually happens, whether or not the other team wants to enforce any of that. But that is the rules as they are written, as I understand them. But anyways, yeah, so hopefully we'll be getting started here in the next 30 seconds or so. In this third round between the Rusty Robots and Wombo combo, because it has been quite the suspenseful game thus far, and I'm very excited to get, once, as I said, get to the conclusion of it there. As it has been, yeah, quite the. I do believe we are in the tubes. Yeah, we are going to get started here in the third round. 10 minutes on the clock, both teams in the tubes there, lining up, ready to go. Looks like Rusty Robots will be starting out 3v4, though I'm sure they're getting their fourth player back in here as we speak, and both teams have launched out. It will be Rusty Robots with the headbutt, sending that one into the Wombo combo zone. There into the hands of Luke's.
Luke's gonna get that down, as we will fortunately get that connection. Cutting that in. Pause again, Dimway, but it will be Beach Flare setting that down through. So now we got a disconnect from the side of Wombo Combo. Wombo Combo gonna unfortunately not be able to gain that disc, as that is gonna be a 2-point lead at the start of this game. 22 seconds, 2-point lead. That is for the side of Rusty Robots, but I just wanted to give a little shout out to in the chat. We got Diller, we got Anime Wiz, we got Akon, we got S1, we got Goat Gaming, we got JDG is here, a little bit of back go, Big Soda. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As that's gonna be a fumble, and that's gonna be sent through. Beach Flare with the 3-pointer. That is a 5-point lead. Yeah, you did what you got my reaction right there. That's definitely an
Uh-oh, indeed, as, yeah, Rusty Robots suddenly up by 5 here in the first minute of this third round. Wombo Combo with this joust here, Price. Bringing this one over the bow tie. Sending that one into that left side too to Ryruff. Chain attacking now, Ryruff juking away. Chain split up momentarily as Alux has got that one recovered. There, the far side that the send-up is going to be bouncing off of the bow tie. Price stunned out as he gets a touch on it. Beast Flare with it, turning it around, trying to get it out. Not out of the zone that time, does get it out, and will be down into the Wombo Combo zone. As Wombo Combo does get their 4th player back, you can see them in the spawn room there, but not yet out into the field. It's Kuda trying to bring that one in, but a good chain there, gets it stopped, and Price with the clear. Forwarded further out, all the way down, now into the hands of Antarctic, stunned out by that chain. Ryruff shot, score. That's a 3. Wow, they got a 3 off of that one. So back within 2 is Wombo Combo.
Yeah, also hello Unsound Dash and Avoid, or just Unsound and Avoid, but that is going to be a 2-point difference. Wombo Combo coming back as they now have I believe, Hanavelli reconnecting back. We're going to have to see how this is going to play out, as now it's back to a 4v4, hopefully no disconnections and hopefully no pauses, as this game has been waited long enough, but it will be Rayouf with the disc, holding it down through, pushing forward a little bit. It's going to be a juke from Beach Flare, as it's going to be sent all the way, looking very close to that disc. It will be fumbled, and Beach Flare sending that down through. Rayouf is able to gain the disc, potentially going for that headbutt, but it will be Vanquish with the disc, sending that down through. Is looking almost like a mail slap, but it will be too high for that. Nobody gaining that possession. Anardex trying to get it, gaining it, excuse me, but it will be sent on the side of Rusty Robots. We're gonna have to see how this is gonna be played out. Kuda with the disc, but it will be stolen by Rayouf. Price going for the disc, and that's gonna tie it up. 51 seconds in. Oh boy, this is a close game indeed.
Yeah, now tied up here. Wombo Combo gets another 2 in. So less than 7 minutes to go here. Rusty Robots will have this joust advantage. So coming out of the tubes here. Clickety clack of the keyboard there. Vanquish. Walking this one up. Into that left side tube. Bouncing down into that far side trap. Beach Flare gets it picked up. Beach Flare sending it up in the hand of Kuda. Kuda stunned out in a Luke's. Look at that one picked up and cleared out. Good chain there. Ooh, excuse me with the cameras. There's a Luke's long shot, but right in the hands of Vanquish. He was already in that lane, sending it back out in the hands of Price. Price up to a Luke's. A Luke's going back to Ryruff on the back line. Who's trying to juke away from that attacking player. Does ultimately. He gets it up there to Price. He's going to go right back to Ryruff.
Ryruff setting that down to Alux. Alux going for the floor shot. He will not make the connections. Fighting Beach Flare. Not able to gain the disc. Hanavelli with the possession. We're going to have to see how this is going to be played out, and that's going to make it now a 2-point lead for the side of Wombo Combo. They now have those happy feet as they are now having that 2-point lead. Are they going to keep this lead up, or is the side of Rusty Robots going to be able to gain a response back to that lead? We're going to have to see what happens, Dimway.
Certainly are, as Rusty Robots down with his joust advantage. Coming out Vanquish with this one. To approach the halfway mark of this third round. Vanquish setting this one out, though it's not on the mark, and it will turn over. Luke's. This one sent back out, but they're right back in the hands of Vanquish. Vanquish sending this one in. Making its way up into the sky trench there, where Hanavelli will get it picked up. Trying to get it cleared out, but not out. Caught in that near side trap. Vanquish challenging it. Does get there. Good stun. Gets it sent back in, but turns it right back over as Ryruff with the pickup. Ryruff sending it up there to Hanavelli. Hanavelli getting it through that tube all the way down into the bubble, where The Rusty Robots defense has already set up, and Kuda gets that one picked up. Looking to send it out off of the wall. Gets it right. I don't know how that works out. Shot there off of the, the nugget, but not quite on target. The opportunity here. Beach Flare hits it for the 2, and they're tied up once again.
I'm just going to make it tied up as, man, as soon as the goal happened, it turned 9:25, and I don't know why I have 9:25 as a set time, but my lights turn off. I don't know why I set it at such a weird time, but as soon as it's like an EMP just went off, but it is now tied up once again. A nice response by the side of Rusty Robots, and it is a fast stack from their side, but it will be Luke's with the disc almost getting set up by Beach Flare, but it will be Ryuf. Ryruff. Excuse me, I say Ryuf, but it's Ryruff. Sending that down to Hanavelli. Hanavelli passing it down to Luke's. And Luke's almost getting fumbled out by the side of Rusty Robots, but it's going to be held down through Hanavelli. The side of Wombo able to juke out those stacks, as it is going to be Kuda, unfortunately, getting DC'd, as that's going to be a nice shot. 60 meters per second, 60 meters of the speed, 5 meters away, as hopefully the side, I think it was it the side? No, whoever it was, everyone connected, but it is now a 2-point lead for the side of Wombo Combo. Let's see if Rusty can respond, or if this is going to be a huge push by the side of Wombo.
Vanquish, trying to get that one away from the chain, does, although it's to nobody in particular. Luke's will get there first and send it back out into the hands of Hanavelli here at mid. Hanavelli taking his time, looking for the clear out, does get it all the way down. He has a chain down there, though. That that one itself almost all the way in. And Kuda gets it touched. Ryruff tracking it down, but Vanquish gets there first. Vanquish, look at that clear out. Let's get it all the way down, so we're going to have a bit of a race right here down in the blue bubble here. Picked up by Kuda. Oh, but stopped by Price. And this one back out of the bubble.
It will be sent down through, but it will be Vanquish able to send that down. We have to see. It will be Beach Flare getting the disc, penetrating it down, but it will be Hanavelli making the interception. Hanavelli unable to gain the disc, but will be able to get the slap off after a little bit of time. It will be Vanquish getting the connection and the interception, but Ryuf will be able to gain that that throw from the side of Rusty Robots, as it will be Luke's having a potential open 3, but it's not going to be taking a potential, it will be a reset, but it will be Vanquish getting that stun off, and will be sent down through, as that side of Rusty Robot stack is going to make it down through. That's going to be a nice top shot, as this is tied up 9-9. What a match, Dimwi. This is just, from second round is a lot of different. I was expecting one team to come out the other, but this is inevitably extremely tied up when we have a minute and a half left.
Yeah, only a minute and a half left here, as Wombo Combo with the Chelsea advantage in this tie game. Price sending it down there to Ryruff. Ryruff up to Luke. So Luke's trying to get it back to the QB. Hanavelli tracks it down, but stunned out by that chain. Beach Flare with it as we get a dropout here on Rusty Robots. A shot there is going to be just low. Beach Flare trying to track it down once again. Couple of stuns, and it will be Ryruff with the pickup, looking for the clear out here. A minute to go here. That's unfortunate timing on that player dropping out here on Rusty Robots. It was Kuda. Once again, presumably trying to get it back in, but an opportunity here for Rusty Robots. And Arctics with it, going behind the goal there to Beach Flare, who gets it for the 2. And with only going to have about 30 seconds on the clock, Wombo Combo down by 2 here, though maybe in a 4v3 situation.
They're still doing good. For the side of Rusty Robots, I know that I would, especially how close of a game this is, the side of Rusty Robots is still doing a great job, as we just hit the 30-second mark. We're going to have to see how this is played out, as Hanavelli is going to have a little bit of quest tracking right there, as his hand is just going to go wild. Gotta love to see that. It's really going to be a reconnect by the side of Rusty Robots, as it will be Vanquish getting that slap off. We now have 17 seconds left. Ryuf going to be passing that down to Price. They need to take their time if they want to tie this up. Hanavelli sending that down through, and it's going to be a goal. Oh no, that's going to tie it up, and we're going to have a third round overtime. What a way to make it an OT. My God.
Yeah, so we are going to get a third round overtime here. Hit that button there, get us started in this overtime. But yeah, that was a shot there off of the head of Vanquish. on the way in. Kuda had just returned to the field as well. So yeah, gonna count down to this overtime launch. Neutral joust here. Rusty Robots, Wombo combo, round 3 overtime. And it will be a quick headbutt there from Wombo combo down into the Rusty Robots bubble, though bouncing to the far side where Beach Flare will get the first touch on it. Though under assault there, Hunavelli gets a pickup. Hunavelli down to the floor, trying to get it to Ryruff. Not able to get the play on it. It's Vanquish. Will get it picked up and sent back out to mid. The really good chain there. Hunavelli and Ryruff. Hunavelli gets it picked up, sent up to Alux. Alux to Ryruff. Ryruff takes a shot, hits it for the 2. And Wombo combo is going to take this one in the round 3 overtime, 13-11.
What a play by them. What a opportunity by everybody on here. As for the side of Rusty Robots, the side of Anartix and Beach Flare, nobody else gold, as Beach Flare got 18 and Anartix got 13. And for the side of Wombo combo, it is going to be Price getting 14 points, Ryu with 7, and Hunavelli and Alux getting 2. Honestly, I wouldn't be. Okay, I'd be a little bit upset, but I just gotta say that as a caster, this has been a phenomenal match. Both teams, I would say, are equally matched, as both sides did win this. And shout out to Big Soda, as he did put a $10 bet on this game. He supposedly made $10. I'll just consider it imaginary, but good job for you for getting this 3rd round OT. Must have been tense for you. But this has been an amazing match, Dimwi, and it was an amazing opportunity to cast with you, as I think the last time we actually cast was the Masters, or it was the semifinals Oceanic. So it's been a while, and it was a great honor to cast with you.
Yeah, it was an honor to cast with you as well, JayG. It was a lot of fun here. We had a couple, quite a few good matchups here this evening, ending, of course, with the Rusty Robots versus Wombo combo here, ending with a 3rd round overtime. Can't ask for much more than that. But with that, I know I'm done here, JayG. I'm sure you're about done as well. This has been a nice evening here on VRML 2. So with that, I've been SirDimwi. That was the incomparable JayG. And this was VRML 2. We thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you in the next one.
And we're underway. Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.